Years ago, the mountain plover was thought to be near extinction. That is, until Colorado cattle ranchers helped set the record straight. As 7 News Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson shows us, people are flocking to a small town on the eastern plains to spot this elusive bird.
A meadowlark calls a greeting as visitors enter Carville, a town so small that there are no hotels. Visitors stay with locals like Cheryl Stogsdill.
They need a place to stay, and it's a long ways to go back to Lyman every night.
Stogsdill is opening 2 bedrooms to visitors during the annual Mountain Plover Festival.
We don't know strangers. We just really enjoy getting to see them. They're all really nice people. Must be birders are especially nice people.
The birders are here to spot the elusive plovers. There's one on the welcome sign. There's one on the festival brochure. But finding one in person, that's tough.
They're called the ghost of the prairie, and so they're a rare species to see.
Visitors board buses and head out to the grasslands surrounding Carville.
That's plover habitat right there, just short grass, as short as it can get, or bare ground. That's what they like. There's lots and lots of people in this world that have never seen one.
They use binoculars and stand by with cameras, hoping for a glimpse.
It takes time and binoculars, and you have to spend time looking for them.
Suddenly, there it is, running across a field, a plover, moving quickly. There's just time to snap a few pictures, and it's gone, which may be perfect for the town's residents who hope people will come back year after year.
Come on out and see us, and we will show you our country hospitality.
How about that? So Seth Gallagher, a bird expert with the Rocky Mountain Bird Observatory, here to talk more about the plover, or plover, either way.
Yep.
Welcome. We thank you for joining us here today. What kind of bird is this mountain plover?
Sure. Well, the mountain plover is a shorebird, which is kind of an interesting term. It's closely related to the killdeer. Folks are familiar with that, a bird that's common on the Front Range. But it is a bird of arid grasslands and doesn't actually need shoreline to do its thing. So, and it's also not found in the mountains, so some misnomers there.
There you go.
So.
Unique.
And there's a nice close-up shot of it. Why do people care about the plover, or why should we care about it?
Yeah, well, this bird is found nowhere else in the world other than on the shortgrass prairie of North America. So really, you know, eastern Montana, eastern Wyoming, western Nebraska, and eastern Colorado are the core breeding range for the species. And so it's really sort of our bird, you know, and so found nowhere else.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
Why was it feared near extinction? Just because people weren't spotting it?
Yeah, well, part of it was people didn't really have a good sense of how many of the bird were around pre-settlement. And so, you know, it was just a matter of going out and figuring out where it was. It's a very difficult bird to spot, but some changes in the habitat certainly led to some declines, but we think it's out there and stable now. So.
Good.
So this is out in the plains of Lincoln County.
Yep.
What was it that cattle ranchers observed about the bird? Because researchers thought it was nearing extinction.
Sure. Well, this bird is actually, what they saw was that this bird is out there with them every day, and their practices are very compatible with what this species needs to coexist with cattle ranching and farming even. So, you know, this bird is there, and it's there because of the way the land is managed, and those folks are good stewards of the land, and so. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yep.
So, and we saw from Mike's story, the people of Carville are turning this kind of this scientific discovery, if you will, into something fun in this festival.
Yeah, the community has really rallied around the mountain plover, and it's become a way to bring folks into a town that doesn't necessarily attract a lot of other folks. And the festival's really been a great opportunity for folks from the Front Range to come out and learn about birds, but also agriculture. So it's been a good deal.
I love this group shot near the school bus getting around. That's how they transport people.
Yep.
It's bird watching with a twist. Tell us about some of the extras, the food and the lodging.
Yeah, well, the community really, like I said, rallies around it. They provide all the food. A lot of the local organizations provide the food. Saturday night there's a chuck wagon cookout. You can come out and camp or stay with a local ranch family, and so you know, the festival becomes as much about agriculture as it does the bird. And so, if you want to come out and explore the half of the state that I think a lot of folks don't take the time to go see, this is a really great opportunity.
How many people usually show up each year?
You know, it depends. A lot of people from the community show up in the evening, so it's 90 to 100 people. But as far as bird watchers, it's a pretty small group of people, 15 to 20 people on the school bus for all the tours. So it's a great opportunity to really go out and enjoy a smaller festival and see some unique areas that aren't otherwise open to the public. So,
but the point is, you need to get your reservations in early if you want those lodging, the accommodations out there.
Yep.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Seth
you all.
Gallagher,
Seth?
for joining us today. Seth is with the Rocky Mountain Bird Observatory, and we have a link to the Mountain Plover Festival for you on thedenverchannel.com.